Right now on Apple Valley News Now live at 6, for the first time, the homeowners speak out about housing sex offenders in Kennewick. The exclusive interview as we're live at the town hall where residents are demanding answers. Plus, nurses brave the cold weather picketing to move Cadillac toward an agreement. The working conditions that prompted today's demonstration. And Prosser shuts down a controversial surveillance technology, what led the city to reverse course.
And from the Kittitas Valley to the Columbia Basin and in between, we have chilly temperatures tonight. How long is the cold weather going to hang on? I'll give you all the details. The news at 6 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Thank you so much for joining us here on Apple Valley News Now live at 6. I'm Wendy Redman. First at 6, neighbors will get their first opportunity to hear directly from the man who will operate a registered level 3 sex offender home in central Kennewick. That's where we find my colleague Austin Reed. He joins us now live from Highlands Middle School, located less than a mile away from the home, with a preview for us. So Austin, this will be very likely pretty heated night.
Yeah, Wendy, we are 30 minutes away, and there is already a line of people getting ready to go inside Highlands Middle School right off 4th Avenue. Here are some of the people that will be in attendance today. We have board members from the Kennewick School District, the property manager, Joe Field, also the City of Kennewick Police Department, along with city officials. We also may have the CEO from DSHS and somebody from DOC. And it looks like they are letting people inside right now. So as I speak with Jeanette Romero, you'll see the line of people going inside. So tell me a little bit. I want to ask you, we interviewed the property owners and we released the video on our YouTube page earlier today. It was an 18-minute long interview. You watched the entire thing. Jeanette, as really a neighbor and organizer of so many things that has to do with stopping this home, what are your thoughts on the interview?
I found it quite alarming and appalling that they referred to these predators as gentlemen. First of all, not once, not twice, multiple times, and also quite saddening that they had the audacity to sit there and laugh at some of the questions that they were asked. It really speaks volumes on the lack of safety concerns that they have for our community.
Joe Field, like I mentioned earlier, he's going to be in attendance. He is the property manager. He has a home similar to this one in Kennewick, which is set to open in a few months. You are going to be addressing him. Talk about that.
Yeah, just going to be asking him about some of his past sightings, along with capacity and training requirements for some of his facilities. Just want to get some more information on how he runs these places.
All right, very good. I'll let you go inside. And as you can see, more people are going inside right now. You have until 6:30, so you have less than 30 minutes to get here. And we'll come back with another live report in our 6:30 half hour. For now, we're live at Highlands Middle School in Kennewick. Austin Reed, Apple Valley News Now. Wendy?
Austin, thanks so much. In an Apple Valley News Now exclusive interview, I spoke with the couple who purchased this home to become an LRA sex offender home. This is the very interview that Austin was just mentioning. Isabel Valle and her wife, Liddy Vieira, were both present during the interview, which was virtual since they live in the Seattle area. Valle told me she believes in these homes for sex offenders, saying the law requires placement and that structured housing with strict oversight and supervision is the safest way. They declined to turn on their camera during our interview, but later provided photos, which is what you will see here.
Part of why this home is so controversial is because it is too close to a school, an elementary school here, to even have bus stops. It's 0.5 miles from an elementary school. It is right next door to young children and a bunch of homeschooled children as well. There are a bunch of seniors in the area, many of whom are disabled. Some of them live alone. There's also a community pool that's right at the end of this street. And apparently from what we are hearing is neighbors are telling us that from this actual property, you can see into the pool and actually see children in bathing suits. And I just kind of wonder, like, what would be your response to parents that say all of this is a major concern for them?
Like I said, I have not visited the property, but from what Joe has, told me, and I do plan to visit the property here soon. The gentleman that will be living at the property won't be they won't really be outside. They won't be on the deck, which is, if there was, there just won't be in a place where they can even possibly see the pool.
Joe is Joe Field, the man who will oversee the day-to-day operations. After the interview, Valier did offer some additional details, saying they are installing frosted window film to limit visibility both into and out of the home. We asked many more questions during the interview. You can see the full, raw, unedited interview on our Apple Valley News Now YouTube page, Facebook page, and of course, our website as well. We are also learning tonight the employment status of one of the LRA homeowners who is also a realtor. Liddy Vieira was affiliated with the Windermere Yarrow Bay office in Kirkland. A media representative for Windermere told us today, quote, "It is our understanding that the franchise owners are ending Ms. Vieira's affiliation with Windermere and are in the process of formally separating her business from the franchise. Accordingly, she is no longer authorized to represent the Windermere brand or conduct business on behalf of the franchise," end quote. Now, we should stress here, it is unclear if this has any connection with the LRA home, but stay with Apple Valley News Now for continuing coverage. All right, now we have to switch gears and get over to weather.
It's been cold, windy. Now,
Yes.
The sun was out, though.
That's good. I love seeing it, Stacy. You know I love the sun.
It was beautiful Seahawks Sunday weather.
Oh, that too. Go Hawks.
Much better than that other game. They were in the snow. The Patriots
Oh, yeah,
and the
I did
Denver
see that.
Broncos. So,
Yep.
Anyway.
Very different games.
But let's talk about our cold weather here and what's going on as we start our work week here at Monday. It's been chilly today, just barely hovering over freezing all day long. Currently 33 in the Tri-Cities. Our feels like temp is 30. Breezy winds at 3 miles per hour, and our sunset, of course, gaining 2 minutes a day. But look around, we're below freezing now in Yakima in the Kittitas Valley. Also the foothills of the Blues tonight. Hermiston right at 32. So this cold front continues to inundate the middle of the country all the way down into Dallas and the Texas area. But we're still seeing that cold air filtering down from the north. And that'll be the case for the next couple of days. As we head towards the end of the week, we'll start to improve and get warmer temperatures. Now, we have a small chance of wintry precipitation on Tuesday night. Good news, rain, we need that. Bad news, wintry precip, we don't like that. There's your overnight lows, or planning your evening out, planning your morning out tomorrow. That's when you really need to bundle up. Very, very cold at the bus stop for the kiddos. So partly cloudy and quiet tonight. The good news, rain finally. The bad news, freezing rain. We say yuck to that. And then warmer temperatures coming our way later this week. I'll break it all down for you coming up. Wendy?
Stacy, thanks so much. The city of Prosser deactivated all of its flock safety license plate reader cameras. City leaders announced today the automated cameras are no longer active and are not collecting any data, even though Prosser remains under contract with the company through November of 26. The decision follows an internal review looking at effectiveness, cost, and community feedback. City Administrator Rachel Shaw says the move is aimed at balancing public safety with fiscal responsibility and maintaining community trust. Officials add any previously stored information will be handled according to contract rules and state law. Washington state leaders are blasting a new federal immigration directive and vowing to protect residents' civil rights. Governor Bob Ferguson and Attorney General Nick Brown held a press briefing today at the state capitol to condemn a federal memo that would let immigration agents enter homes without a judicial warrant, calling it unconstitutional and a threat to privacy and due process.
ICE is, to be blunt, completely and totally out of control. To say that I'm angry is not the right word. I don't have the right word for how I feel about it, or I'm sure how Attorney General Brown feels about it, or how people all across our country feel about it. It's outrageous in the extreme, and it has to stop.
Ferguson and Brown say Washington is preparing legal action and urging lawmakers to support protections that would shield residents here if federal agents overstep.
People have asked what we can do if ICE descends on Washington state, as they have in Minnesota. and I will not speculate on our strategy. I'm not going to hand our playbook to them. The people of the state can be assured that if we see this happening on our streets and in our neighborhoods, we will do everything within our authority to stop it.
They also stress legislation is pending that would limit how federal immigration authorities operate in the state. Members of Washington's Republican delegation have expressed support for stronger cooperation with federal immigration authorities in the interest of enforcing immigration laws and public safety. Last week, we brought you a story about safety issues affecting nurses at one Tri-Cities hospital. Today, those workers took their concerns to the picket lines. Apple Valley News Now's Caleb Stipkovitz takes us to Richland, where it's possible this isn't the only event worried nurses will organize.
Hundreds of off-duty nurses are picketing in front of the Cadlick Regional Medical Center in Richland in order to send a message to the hospital as they negotiate a new contract. That message, according to union leaders, is that they are serious about their contract demands. Nurses say they're asking for the hospital to bulk up its security after they say they're facing a spike in workplace violence incidents, such as patients bringing weapons into the hospital. Nurses also say they've been missing breaks, another thing that they say needs to change. But union leaders say that despite months of negotiations, they haven't been able to move the needle.
It is really, really cold right now, but we're out here and there's a reason for it. And we are hoping actually that this action means that when we go back to the table, we will see a lot more movement on their part and that they know that we're serious.
In an email to Apple Valley News Now, Cadlick says that it is dedicated to providing safe and reliable care to those who need it. The hospital says that it respects its nurses' right to hold an informational picket, but it is disappointed in the choice, and it believes that the bargaining table is the best place to work through issues. But with contract negotiations stalled, the big question on everybody's mind is a strike possible?
There always is the possibility of a strike. Of course, we don't want to take that step. That's not the goal at all. We want to sit back down to the table, and we do have 2 more dates at the negotiating table as well that hopefully we can accomplish that, and we'll decide from there.
The two groups have been using a federal mediator to assist with negotiations, which nurses say has reached 18 meetings to date. Reporting from Richland, Caleb Stipkovitz, Apple Valley News Now.
We'll bring you coverage of that picket next week and keep you updated as we work to get a response from Cadlick. Coming up next here on Apple Valley News Now live at 6, think you can handle the heat? The spicy competition that will test your limits. And speaking of heat, just kidding, speaking of the cold, Stacy's coming back with a look at your full First Alert weather forecast. Stay with us.
The 3 little pigs needed a home because their old one blew over, but every mortgage felt like another scam.
The big bad wolf offered a loan.
Our rates will blow you over.
Then came Wolf & Company Mortgage. More hot air. The pigs were about to give up, but then they found Yakima Federal Savings and Loan.
Very helpful and friendly. And a great rate that made sense.
Skip the wolves. Trust Yakima Federal Savings and Loan for your home loan. Visit yakimafed.com. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Board-certified orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist, Dr. Tegan Goodell, is now caring for patients in Prosser and Walla Walla. Dr. Goodell provides advanced care in orthopedic surgery and sports medicine injuries, including surgery of the shoulder, elbow, knee, and ankle. Get back to doing what you love. Call Prosser Orthopedic Center at 509-786-5599 or visit prosserhealth.org. Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
Everyone deserves to be connected. Big cities, small towns, everywhere in between. And staying connected shouldn't break the bank. That's why T-Mobile and US Cellular have joined forces. The best network just got bigger. And we're combining it with the local service you know and trust. Join now and save up to 20% versus Verizon.
Yet another toothpaste that does not whiten. Girl, this one works.
Basic toothpaste stops at the top. Crest goes deeper to dissolve the bonds that hold stains to teeth for whiter teeth in one day. Crest.
This President's Day, upgrade every room for less at More Furniture. With sofas starting at $395, beds starting at $195, and mattresses starting at $329. We have styles for every budget. Plus, enjoy free delivery and 0% financing with no money down for 61 months. Shop the President's Day sale today at a More Furniture store near you or shop now at morefurniture.com.
Another morning walk.
With our mom's osteoporosis, I thought our days would be different.
No way! We still get to see each other all the time.
If you have postmenopausal osteoporosis and are at high risk for fracture, you can rapidly build new bone in just 12 months with Evenity, the only bone builder that also helps slow bone loss. And Evenity is proven to significantly reduce spine fracture risk.
I love the cool stuff we're doing.
Yeah, we're still out and about exploring.
Yay for building new bone.
Evenity can increase risk of heart attack, stroke, or death from a heart problem. Tell your doctor if you have had a heart attack or stroke. Do not take Evenity if you have low blood calcium or are allergic to it, as serious events have occurred with Evenity. Signs include rash, hives, swelling of the face or throat, which may cause difficulty in swallowing or breathing, muscle spasms or cramps, numbness, or tingling. Tell your doctor about severe jawbone problems, as they have been reported with Evenity. Report hip, groin, or thigh pain. Unusual thigh bone fractures have occurred with Evenity. Ask your doctor about building new bone with Evenity.
See you tomorrow.
First Alert Weather Radar, sponsored by Idaho Central Credit Union.
Welcome back, everybody. Do you like spicy food or think you can handle the heat? Well, the Pasco Summers Hub has the event for you. This Saturday, January 31st, the Summers Hub will be hosting its first annual, or its inaugural, I should say, Last Mouth Standing event. Now, this is a fiery food competition. Check-in is at noon with the event kicking off at 1 p.m. This competition is open to anyone looking to participate, but you do need to purchase a $17 ticket to take part. Here's how it'll work.
We have the food trucks all creating a spicy entree or some kind of spicy dish that each contestant will go through and complete, and then at the end, whoever is still standing will be the winner. And they're going to be winning over $100 worth of prizes and gift cards from all the local food trucks.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we will have a link on where you can purchase your ticket if you're looking to participate on our Apple Valley News Now website. In Prescott, a critical decision is heading to voters in this special election. A supplemental levy in addition to last year's funding request. Its outcome could shape the future of this school district. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Garcia takes a closer look at why this levy is so urgent and what it could mean for Prescott schools.
If the levy passes, Superintendent Jeff Forch says the district will receive funding in 2027 and 2028.
It's currently we pay $1.72, so we're adding 19 cents and then 28 cents. So it'd be $1.91 and then it would be $2 is where we will end up being if this passes.
But if the levy fails, Forch warns it could mark the end of a legacy. The home of the Tigers may no longer exist.
Crucial. If we do not pass it, the state has OSPI, I said the state OSPI has told us that the dissolution process will continue if we do not pass it. So if the residents of Prescott want to have a school that continues to be here, it's been here over 100 years already, we need community support and need the levy to pass.
This financial crisis didn't just appear overnight.
The Prescott School District has been on binding conditions for a couple of years. I took over as the superintendent in July of 2025. And when I took over, the district had already been placed on advanced financial oversight by the state of Washington, which simply means that we had gone through a process in the past 3 years of spending more than we had.
Forch adds that since he's took over, he's been working with OSPI, and they had 3 things they wanted the district to accomplish to raise money to help with their books. And the levy is item number 2 on that list.
First thing is they've asked us to sell real and surplus properties. And we have done that to the total of somewhere in the neighborhood of about $400,000, as well as we've had some fundraising efforts. That's another $100,000. So we've, in terms of sale of property and fundraising, we've accomplished what they've asked in earning about $500,000.
The third goal is securing legislative support. Forch says Senator Perry Dozier is currently advocating in the legislative session for concessions and possible funding to help keep Prescott afloat. The district must raise $1 million to remain open. Half of that goal has already been met. Reporting in Prescott, Monique Garcia, Apple Valley News Now.
The superintendent says if the levy doesn't pass, OSPI has indicated the district's dissolution process would be finalized by April 1st.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And it's a chilly night out. Grab your coat if you have things to do tonight. 30 degrees right now in Yakima by Mark Skycam. The feels like temp in Yakima is 30. Our sunset tonight at 4:53, almost to 5 p.m. So that is good, but it's a cold one out there. It didn't get all that warm at all today, by the way. Looking around the region, some of us are already below the freezing level. Some of us hovering just above that. But the rest of the night, you're going to be down even cooler. Let's take a look at what's happening. See a big system moving in, mainly giving us some cloud cover. Pretty quiet overall, not real windy. Now, we are going to see those winds start to pick up tomorrow ahead of a front that's moving across our region, bringing in some small shower chances Tuesday night and beyond. The only bad news is these cold temperatures and a little bit of rain mixes together and you get wintry mix. So that is possible in our forecast. Let's hit the future cast and go into the future and see what's going on. There's those cloudy skies on and off tomorrow. By tomorrow night, that's our first band of rain coming across the Yakima Valley down into the lower valley, the Kittitas Valley, and then you see that snow kind of hugging along. The best chance for seeing either snowflakes or mixed precip will probably be in Ellensburg or even Yakima, but there is a slight chance when you get down into the Columbia Basin. Some of our lower elevations here, like just outside of Connell, could also be seeing some mixed precip. Finally, some mountain snow, not a ton out of this system, but we've been high and dry for several weeks now in the month of January. Let's get into our Wednesday night. We have another band of unsettled weather and showers, and again, another light dusting of snow possible for our upper elevations Wednesday into Thursday, and as Thursday rolls in, we have a better chance of seeing some rain. Let's talk temperatures. My goodness, cold, cold, cold. Last night, we dropped down to 16 degrees in Tri-Cities at Pasco Airport, typically 28. Our normal daytime high is 43, so it's been a chilly one. Yakima was 15 degrees last night. Hey, at least it wasn't 1957 minus 19 degrees. So those temperatures have been low, and we're forecasting down in the 20s, but there are pockets of cold air settling in around the region. That's why we see these temperatures in the 20s, and it's actually dropping a little cooler than that. So same setup for tonight, where those temperatures are going to be pretty low. Let's go zone by zone. Mountains tomorrow, the White Pass, Snoqualmie Pass in the 30s, above freezing. Get down into the Kittitas Valley, going to be hovering right around the freezing zone all day long, getting closer to 40 as you cruise down the Yakima Valley. Columbia Basin with temperatures just under 40 degrees tomorrow. Foothills of the Blues could see some 40-degree temperatures, and then up in the mountains it's going to be warm again. That sunshine up there in those upper elevations is good news. Here's that 7-day planner. Here's where we see that chance of overnight rain or mixed precip, and then we see showers later on in the week. It's looking a little more promising Thursday and Friday, and again we'll start to see what we're going to get snow-wise. Our mountains really could use some snow at this point. Ellensburg is the place where we have the best chance of seeing that mixed precip Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. So folks in the Kittitas Valley need to pay attention on the morning commute on Wednesday. Here's what it looks like for Walla Walla. Look for chances of rain, maybe even a little bit of fog developing on Wednesday for Walla Walla. And in Hermiston, we have those slight chances of rain. Temperatures warming back, though. I see 50 degrees in Hermiston starting on Saturday, so that's good news.
Yeah, that's
away
nice.
From the daytime highs at just above freezing. So
yeah, that's a little rough.
It has been.
Okay.
But hey, we had some great sunshine this weekend, and of course, the Seahawks.
Of course, go Hawks. Yeah, it's nice. It is nice to see the sun, because that felt like a long stretch of no sun.
It was. It was what, a couple weeks it seemed like. So
felt like forever. But all right, Stacy, thanks so much. Up next, stunning rescue video captures a dog's fight for survival and the emergency response that shows every life matters.
Let Schweitzer be your next winter getaway. Because at Schweitzer, your best day can start in the village or at the summit and everywhere in between. Explore Schweitzer. All days, always.
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority. We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery, Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
Are you one of the millions of Americans who suffer from an upset stomach after a big meal? Try Pepto-Bismol. Unlike some products, Pepto coats and soothes your digestive system to provide fast 5-symptom relief. Stock up on Pepto today.
Every Sunday night, he can't sleep. But not this Sunday.
When you really need to sleep, ZzzQuil has no equal. Get the deeply restorative sleep you need. ZzzQuil, not for colds, just for sleep. Really great sleep.
Vance Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electric wants you to stay warm now and pay later. Upgrade your HVAC system today and take advantage of $2,000 in federal tax credits. That's right. When you combine your $2,000 federal tax credit, exclusive Daikin savings, and local utility rebates, you could get up to $5,750 in total savings. Don't miss out. These federal tax credits expire soon. This winter, don't leave it to chance. Call Vance. Vance Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electric.
What's more powerful than an unexpected storm? Insurance that helps clean it up. Western National Insurance. That's the power of nice.
You know what's great about the final days of the January sell-off at Furniture Row? Everything is still on sale with savings up to 50%. Shop and save on every bedroom group, every dining set, every sofa, every mattress. Every single thing in the store is priced to go, from the lamps to the rugs and even the pillows. Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Or make your cash go further with 60 months no-interest financing. But hurry, the January sell-off at Furniture Row ends soon.
Let Schweitzer be your next winter getaway. A place where the views are as good as the company. And the skiing is as electric as the experience. Explore Schweitzer. All days, always.
Here's a video that will give you the chills. A dog being rescued from icy water. Take a look. The St. Louis Fire Department responded to a call of a dog that fell through the ice during single-digit temperatures. Oh my goodness, there he is. The department deployed its marine rescue team, which was able to reach the dog, pull it out of the water, and take it to safety. Officials say the dog is doing well and is expected to make a full recovery. At least 6 people died after a plane crashed in Bangor, Maine. This was a private airplane, and it crashed during takeoff on Sunday. Snow was falling at the time, which caused reduced visibility, we're told. The plane was a business jet registered to a company in Houston, Texas. Still to come in our 6:30 half hour, we are back live in Kennewick as residents voice their opposition at a town hall. The uproar over a local home for sex offenders and what officials are saying about it.
Kraken Capitals. Coverage begins at 7 Tuesday on My Network TV.
What's so great about the January sell-off at Furniture Row? Everything is on sale with savings up to 50%. Save on every bedroom, dining set, sofa, and mattress. Or get 60 months no interest. The January sell-off at Furniture Row ends soon.
Welcome to KVH Orthopedics, now in our newly renovated space that's modern and welcoming, with appointments available when you need them. Our state-of-the-art facility and advanced technology provide expert diagnostic and surgical care. Our team is with you every step of the way, helping you get back to the life you love. Experience the next level of orthopedic care at KVH. Schedule your appointment today. Kittitas Valley Healthcare, your home for health.
When looking at your meal, you must always make sure there's enough sauce for every single bite.
Share and share alike with the 20-piece Chicken McNuggets for only $6.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Just stress sweating through my third set of scrubs. Totally normal, very healthy. I'm sure it's not a sign of emotional unraveling.
You need new Secret Clinical Antiperspirant, STAT. Secret gives 3 times more stress sweat protection.
Thanks.
Got a bunch. Secret, stay fresher under pressure.
You know what's all good? Zero heartburn. Whew, that's hot. That's why I take Prilosec OTC. Just one pill a day blocks heartburn before it starts. Prilosec OTC. One pill, zero heartburn. All good.
To reduce your risk of getting cervical cancer, ask your doctor about the HPV vaccine and have regular Pap tests. Find out more about cervical cancer at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Cervical Cancer Awareness Month, sponsored by Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
From our family at Bruce Heating and Air, New Year's isn't just a day, it's a moment of magic, reflection, and hope. Another year to bring comfort and care to the community we cherish most.
At Smoke City for Less, we understand every smoker is unique. Explore our over 1,500 vape flavors and specialty curated selection of tobacco products. Your perfect flavor and blend awaits at any of Smoke City for Less 6 locations. Save your pennies. Smoke City for Less has the lowest prices. Find the best vape mods, batteries, kratom, and specialty products too. Our knowledgeable staff is always on hand to provide personalized recommendations. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
At Denver Mattress, we're all about that sleep life.
And during the final days of the January sell-off, everything is on sale. Save $150 off our Doctor's Choice hybrid lineup or get 60 months no interest and free shipping.
Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
When weather is the big story.
An atmospheric river has swollen rivers.
Turn to Apple Valley News Now.
Flood warning remains in place for the Yakima River.
The river is continuing to rise.
Big story coverage. Only one station. Apple Valley News Now. On your side.
Next ET, our Spencer Pratt exclusive a year after the Palisades fire engulfed his home.
I will be here.
Plus, Kaylee Cuoco's breaking Big Bang news.
Big eyes!
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Right now on Apple Valley News Now live at 6:30, a budget crisis in Pasco leads to unavoidable cuts. How the city is balancing commercial growth with a $50 million budget deficit. Plus, the pathway to home ownership expands in Walla Walla. The multi-home project meeting growing housing needs. The news at 6:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Thanks so much for joining us this evening. Wendy Redman here along with Stacy Lee, and we like to start with weather. What's in store this week? I'm kind of holding my breath. I'm wondering.
See, now what happens, Wendy? We got that vitamin D we wanted.
Yeah.
But it lets that cold air kind of come on in too. So
it's a double-edged sword.
The cloud cover keeps us usually a little bit warmer, but unfortunately we have Arctic air spilling into our area for another day or so. But good news is we'll warm up as we get towards the weekend. So let's take a live look outside right now in Pasco, the Dust Devil Skycam. 33 degrees, chilly out there. It's been a cold day today. Winds haven't been an issue. They're very light at 3 miles per hour, making our feels like temp at 30. But look at that. Our sunset's getting closer and closer to 5 p.m. So we're gaining a little bit of daylight. Those temperatures are chilly outside right now. We're below freezing in Ellensburg and Yakima, as well as the foothills of the Blues from Dayton to Pendleton. Hermiston also at 32 degrees. So Arctic air continues way worse in the middle of the country and the southern part. But we've been seeing some of that cold Arctic air moving through the region. That's going to change in a day or so. We do have a small chance of wintry precipitation. I'm kind of throwing the warning out for Tuesday night into Wednesday. Tonight, though, pretty quiet so far. Temperatures chilly as you move through till about 11 o'clock. Once again, grab a coat if you're heading outdoors, and you're definitely going to want to bundle up the little ones at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning at the bus stop. It's going to be a chilly one. So partly cloudy, quiet for tonight. The good news, rain finally coming our direction. The bad news, freezing rain and wintry precipitation. Warmer temperatures are on the way for later in the week. So I'll break it all down coming up. Wendy?
Thanks so much, Stacy. A local nonprofit is helping families achieve home ownership in the Tri-Cities. Habitat for Humanity has been building affordable homes here for more than 30 years. Crews are finishing their latest house while also working on the 166th Habitat home next door. The organization is expanding to Walla Walla, planning a 7-home project to meet growing housing needs with the help of volunteers and community partners.
We do a lot of outreach with the churches and other employers in the area to identify eligible families. And when they apply through us directly. They have to meet there's minimum criteria that they have to meet.
Habitat leaders say the goal is to provide families with stable, affordable housing as rising costs continue to impact communities across the region. The Pasco City Council is facing some tough financial decisions as leaders work to address a growing budget shortfall. Apple Valley News Now's William Albert spoke with one Pasco City councilman about what all residents should know.
As the city heads further into 2026, Pasco leaders say they're facing a projected $50 million budget deficit, forcing council members to take a closer look at spending ahead of the next biennium. One councilman, Leo Perales, says tough cuts may be unavoidable. Perales notes he speaks only for himself and not the entire council.
I'm being told currently right now we got to look to cut $18 million in the next biennium. So anything that promotes a more balanced city budget is going to be the focus of the city council.
Another concern Perales raised is the recent decision to rezone a North Pasco property, paving the way for future housing development. The proposal passed during a recent city council meeting with a 6-1 vote.
Currently, Pasco is at a 4,000 unit deficit citywide with our current zoning.
But Perales says he worries about how that development could affect nearby neighborhoods.
My biggest issue with that development is that it's going right next to lower density homes. There's only about 50 or 60 homes to the west of that, and now they want to cram in 800 homes. So I just believe that's impacting the quality of life.
Perales says the city is also looking at ways to increase revenue by cutting red tape and encouraging responsible growth.
Looking a lot at right now, a lot of development regulations. You know, we've done a lot with our traffic impact fees. We've done a lot with our state environment policy act thresholds and stuff like that. So we want to make it easier for developers to come in, build homes, but most importantly, we want to start seeing that commercial growth.
But Perales says growing too quickly could create long-term challenges, especially under Washington State's Growth Management Act.
I'm honestly going to push for us to push back. I didn't want to die on the hill on our last city council meeting with Wilson Estates, but I believe we should have just voted no. I personally believe that. I think we need to be the tip of the spear.
Perales also points to concerns about water rights, which he says could become a major issue as development continues.
I mean, these developers come in and they have all the money to put in the piping and all that stuff and build lots, but they don't have water rights. So that is a very, very interesting issue that I know going forward with the 18,000 homes to 20,000 homes we need to build. That's going to be a serious issue that we need to reckon with because there is areas of the city that don't have water rights.
At the end of the day, Perales says the city's biggest challenge remains balancing the budget. In Pasco, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
City leaders say future decisions will focus on balancing growth with available resources while keeping Pasco financially stable. Happening now, a town hall for neighbors of a level 3 registered sex offender home set to go into Kennewick. Let's check in with Apple Valley News Now anchor Austin Reed, who's at Highlands Middle School for us live with the very latest developments. So Austin, how many people are in attendance out there?
Dialogue, as you've heard, we've been working together collaboratively.
Wendy, I'm going to talk very low because we are at the back of the gym and the meeting just started. We have hundreds of people here. It is packed. There are people in the hallway still waiting to get in. The meeting kicked off, like I said, right at 6:30 p.m. I'm here with Micah Valentine. Of course, he is with the Kennewick School Board. You're the vice president. Micah, tell us why was it important for you to be to this town hall?
Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you for being here. First of all, I want to say that I think this auditorium holds 500, and this thing is about as packed as it can possibly be. The line is out the door. The reason is because I don't speak on behalf of the Kennewick District, but as a member of the board, I want people to know that this site is a high foot traffic area and that it has significant daily pedestrian movement, especially children. There are 3 schools located close enough that many students walk. When they don't walk because they have to, they choose to, but because they have to, because they're too close to qualify for bus transportation. That alone should disqualify this. It's within 3 schools, and all 3 schools have to. All the kids are walking to and from their homes, and for me, it's just non-negotiable. This should not be going on, so we're going to do everything we can to fight it.
Okay, so he'll be here for the rest of the meeting. It's set to go until at least 9 p.m. I just got that confirmed, and we have so many people here that are going to be the guest speakers. I'm going to have my photographer, Caleb, real quick show you just how packed it is in here. Hopefully you're getting a better look, but we've got Brandon Duncan, head of DOC Civil Commitment and a Community Corrections Officer on hand. Of course, Joe Field, the Program Manager. We have Daniel Davis, CEO of the Washington Department of Social and Health Services, District 8 legislators. We've got Senator Banky, Nikki Torres, the Mayor of Kennewick. We have the School Board President. Of course, you just heard from the Vice President, and we have Kennewick City Council members. Another thing that the folks did here as you walk in, they gave out these flyers right here, and it's a map of school walk zones and bus stops. We are live streaming right now on the Apple Valley News Now Facebook page, and we'll have full coverage for you the rest of tonight and then into tomorrow. Reporting live at Highlands Middle School in Kennewick, Boston Reed, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Austin. Still ahead, swimmers in the Tri-Cities experience the indoor advantage. How one facility is transforming winter training for local athletes. And Stacy's coming back with a look at your full First Alert weather forecast. Don't go anywhere.
First Alert Weather Radar, sponsored by Idaho Central Credit Union.
We need a secure place for our savings after that little girl broke in and...
She broke my little piggy bank. I checked all my socials and asked around. Little Red Riding Hood and the 3 pigs all said the same thing.
Yep, they say Yakima Federal Savings and Loan is safe and secure.
I bet the big bad wolf can't even get in there. And there are 10 of them right here in our forest.
Only one local bank is right for a bear's hard-earned honey.
Yakima Federal Savings and Loan. Not too big, not too small, just right. Member FDIC.
Another morning walk.
With our mom's osteoporosis, I thought our days would be different.
No way! We still get to see each other all the time.
If you have postmenopausal osteoporosis and are at high risk for fracture, you can rapidly build new bone in just 12 months with Evenity, the only bone builder that also helps slow bone loss. And Evenity is proven to significantly reduce spine fracture risk.
I love the cool stuff we're doing.
Yeah, we're still out and about exploring.
Yay for building new bone.
Evenity can increase risk of heart attack, stroke, or death from a heart problem. Tell your doctor if you have had a heart attack or stroke. Do not take Evenity if you have low blood calcium or are allergic to it, as serious events have occurred with Evenity. Signs include rash, hives, swelling of the face or throat, which may cause difficulty in swallowing or breathing, muscle spasms or cramps, numbness, or tingling. Tell your doctor about severe jawbone problems, as they have been reported with Evenity. Report hip, groin, or thigh pain. Unusual thigh bone fractures have occurred with Evenity. Ask your doctor about building new bone with Evenity.
See you tomorrow.
Hi, everybody. Jay Leno here. You know, I love doing live stand-up comedy. No politics, no lectures. I'm not giving you my opinion on every issue of the day. Just nothing but jokes. So come by, check it out, and we'll have a lot of fun. Oh, it's clean, too.
Jay Leno, live on stage. Friday, April 24th, Legends Casino Hotel. Tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster.com or Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Jay Leno Live. Friday, April 24th, Legends Casino Hotel.
Come on by. Check out the show.
I'm a real wild one.
Some days are the fun days. The days you get to go wild. Which makes the Ford Ranger perfect for you. Made to haul, made for the trail, and made for any wild idea you've got. Get a wild deal on a Ranger today. Lease a 2025 Ford Ranger Super Crew 4x4 for just $279 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
This is something that I've been dreaming about. I want to be a singer.
And I believe
I can do it.
Being here just means the entire world to me.
You were born to sing.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial House Dermatology Center in Benton City.
My husband and I had planned our dream home, and it was years in the making. I didn't want to just show up at any big box store. We wanted to sit down, and I want you to spend time with us. Like, this is a big investment. Our family spends so much time in our kitchen, and now that we're moved in, we are so pleased with our experience with Fred's, with the product line, and how it really aesthetically added value to our kitchen. Fred's Appliance over-delivered.
The Memorial Pool Dome project in Pasco is a few days away from opening to the public, but high school swim teams have been able to start using it early. Starting in November of 2025, local high schools have been able to practice and even swim meets in the dome. Due to the boys' swim season taking place in winter in Washington State, the Tri-Cities area hasn't been able to host a meet in several years until now. It cuts down travel time for swimmers in a major way.
Before, they were driving to Walla Walla, Moses Lake, just to get practices in once or twice a week if they could, in the middle of winter on dangerous roads. So having this here in town increases our practice time. It's just been, and we have no other indoor facilities for diving, so this is huge for Tri-Cities.
The Memorial Pool just hosted its final meet of the boys' swim season. It will open to the public Wednesday, January 28th.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
All right, live look outside in Ellensburg at the rodeo grounds. It's been a cool night. Pretty clear, though, in Ellensburg, and chilly. 30 degrees there. The winds have died down, so our feels like temp is 30. Sunset at 4:53. Cold all through the region. Many of us down below freezing already, and those temperatures will continue to drop. We see a front coming in. We're calling this a weak one, but it is starting to move in off the coast. Tonight, it's going to keep things pretty quiet in our area, just a little bit of cloud cover. But as that really starts to move across the Pacific onto our area, we'll start to see some rain showers. Finally, for the first time in several weeks, it's been literally, I know a lot of people celebrate and do dry January. It literally has been dry January. So those small rain chances are coming Tuesday night and beyond. Let's zip into Futurecast and move into the future and see those clouds kind of coming through on and off throughout tomorrow afternoon. By tomorrow evening and nighttime, that's when we'll start to see the snow coming across the Cascades, with some showers moving through the region with some mixed precip, possible wintry mix up north, like think Connell towards Ritzville, but also in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley, better chances of seeing that. Now, our temperatures are going to stay low, so anytime there's moisture involved with low temps and pockets of pooling cold air, I should say, that's when we could see some slick freezing roads. We also have the next system moving in on Wednesday into Thursday. That one is stronger. That should bring a lot more moisture and some much needed snow in our mountains. Temperature wise, it's been cold out there. 16 degrees was our low. Our normal low is 28, so it's been quite a bit cooler than what it should be. 25 is our normal low in Yakima. It was 15 last night. So those chilly temperatures in play once again. We're saying 20s, but some areas are seeing pockets of cold down into the teens. All right, let's go zone by zone. The mountains tomorrow, we're going to have probably mostly sunny skies to start with, but as that system moves in, then it'll start to cloud up. Down into the Kittitas Valley, we'll see temperatures hovering just above freezing, closer to 40 degrees as you move down the Yakima Valley towards Grandview. In the Columbia Basin, temperatures hovering under 40 degrees. Foothills of the Blues sitting right at 40 in Pendleton and Pilot Rock, 37 in Milton Freewater, and the upper elevations also staying pretty warm tomorrow, considering. All right, let's take a look at our 7-day planning forecast. Get ready for the cloudy skies in the afternoon, and then that's when we start to see our chances of precip. Now, overnight Tuesday into Wednesday, better chances as we get later into the week. But the good news later in the week is we see daytime highs near 50 instead of right at the freezing level. Here's Ellensburg. That's where that mixed precip, better chance of seeing that for your commute Tuesday night into your Wednesday morning. So be prepared for possible slick roads there. Warmer temperatures with more showers on the way later on in the week. Walla Walla could see a little fog developing Wednesday with some wet weather once again staying above freezing, especially after tomorrow night. So yeah, those teen temperatures, no joke. Those were hovering through the weekend, Wendy, but we're starting to gradually warm, not quite to normal, but almost there.
So when we warm up, it's going to be kind of cloudy again?
Kind of cloudy and
we can't
weird.
have both. We can't have the sun and the warmth at the same time.
I'm doing some
yet,
reading
huh?
into the 1st of February, and it's looking like we need this little system, but it's looking warm. Like, when is winter going to come on, winter, we're waiting. Anyway.
I don't know if it's going to happen. You think it's going to happen this year?
The models are showing it. Yeah, it's just, there's no crystal ball on the weather, so we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, we need that cold air and some more storms to make winter queue up. So.
All right, well, I know you'll keep track of it for us. Still ahead, Pasco councilman witnesses the Seahawks victory. A look at his behind-the-scenes access as Seattle heads to the Super Bowl.
Just like you, I'm working towards buying my first home.
I'm saving for my children's future.
Like you, I want financial tools that make my life easier.
At Hapo, we're more than employees. We're people just like you, and we understand what really matters.
And just like you,
we're planning for our future.
And I care about making a difference.
We're here to help you navigate life's milestones, big and small, because we're just like you. Join us at Hapo today.
Just stress sweating through my third set of scrubs. Totally normal, very healthy. I'm sure it's not a sign of emotional unraveling.
You need new Secret Clinical Antiperspirant, STAT. Secret gives 3 times more stress sweat protection.
Thanks. Got a bunch.
Secret, stay fresher under pressure.
You know what's all good? Zero heartburn. Whew. That's why I take Prilosec OTC. Just 1 pill a day blocks heartburn before it starts. Prilosec OTC. 1 pill, 0 heartburn, all good.
When it comes to legal matters, you need someone you can trust. At Morphine Law Firm, we are sincerely grateful for the last 5 years of trust and support you've given our firm. Your trust and support have been a major driving force behind our mission for justice. We offer free consultations, and we may not always tell you what you want to hear, but we try to steer you in the right direction. We appreciate your continued trust and confidence in Morphine Law Firm.
For 50 years, Shelby's Floral has been your homegrown neighbor, spreading love and beauty for every occasion. This Valentine's season, express your heart with our stunning custom floral arrangements, vibrant live plants, elegant silk florals, and charming home decor. Our experienced designers are passionate about helping you create the perfect bouquet that says I love you in an unforgettable way. Visit us today on Clearwater in Kennewick. Celebrating love is what we do best, and we can't wait to help you make this Valentine's Day extra special. Shelby's Floral, we're more than just your flower shop.
Home isn't just walls and a roof, it's where hope begins. With Tri-County Partners Habitat for Humanity, you can build that home together with people who care. Our path to ownership is affordable and supportive, with education and partnership at every step. Wondering if you qualify? Fill out our online application. We are building in Benton and Franklin counties and in Walla Walla. Apply online today. Let's build the place you'll call home.
January is Cervical Cancer Awareness Month. Early stage cervical cancer can have no symptoms, so start getting tested at age 25. More at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Cervical Cancer Awareness Month, sponsored by Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
Okay, guys, long trip. Everybody got everything? Luggage, passports. Verky, you got your passport?
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Weekdays at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
Time for What's Trending. This might be Stacy's favorite What's Trending ever. Pasco City Councilman Leo Perales got a pretty sweet seat Sunday, not just in the stands, but up in the press box for the Seattle Seahawks playoff game.
That's right. Afterwards, Perales got to go behind the scenes. He took a look at the team celebrating their victory in the locker room. He also tells us that he'll be sharing more videos and pictures later this week for Levaz Sports, an online publication.
Of course, Seattle beat the Los Angeles Rams 31-27, which puts them in the Super Bowl for the first time since 2014, as they'll face the New England Patriots February 8th.
Okay,
They
so
did it.
probably one of my favorite trendings, but now I'm jealous, so I'm glad you had fun.
So it's a little...
Glad you had fun, Leo.
A little bit of both. That's incredible. I can't wait to see more. All right, well, coming up, we're going to show you more of your final forecast.
Final forecast, and of course, your reason to smile when we return.
Experience Las Vegas headliner and America's Got Talent sensation Terry Fader live at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. 2 fun shows, 1 epic night on Saturday, February 14th. The Pure Imagination Show brings comedy, music, and jaw-dropping ventriloquism together for a magical laugh-out-loud performance. Terry Fader brings a night of fun and laughs during this must-see show. Tickets are on sale now at wildhorseresort.com or on the app. Pure Imagination is pure entertainment. See Terry Fader only at Wild Horse Resort and Casino.
Are you living with dry AMD? If so, you could be on the road to geographic atrophy, or GA. GA can be unpredictable and progress rapidly, causing irreversible vision loss. But with Izervay, you can
slow it down and get it going slower.
Ask your doctor about Izervay.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Izervay is the #1 prescribed FDA-approved treatment for new GA patients. Izervay is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression, which may help preserve your vision longer.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Slow your GA. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today.
Every Sunday night, he can't sleep. But not this Sunday.
When you really need to sleep, ZzzQuil has no equal. Get the deeply restorative sleep you need. ZzzQuil, not for colds, just for sleep. Really great sleep.
Gillette Labs is just a fancy-looking Fusion 5? No, it ain't. It's Gillette's best shave, and its ultra-sharp blades last 50% longer. Hey, Joe, come feel my cheeks.
Dad.
Gillette, the best a man can get.
Keeps getting better.
Brace your taste buds. Don't miss out on the new DQ $6.99 Flamethrower Chicken Strip Basket. A spicy, bold heat, served with a side of our cool, sweet DQ soft serve as a dip. All for just $6.99. Plus, try a sweet, spicy sip of lemonade made with tahini. It's the new Spicy menu for a limited time, only at DQ.
You love the internet. But do you love your internet? Is your bundle a bundle of joy? Do you celebrate your contract's anniversary? No? You should meet Ziply Fiber. High-speed fiber optic internet means more freedom, more reliability, more speed on all your family's devices, all at the same time. Happily ever faster. Ziply Fiber. Call 1-888-GO-ZIPLY or visit ziplyfiber.com/GoZiply. Plans start at $20 a month.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra.
And we're just going to stay with the Seahawks and our weather photo.
Yeah, we are.
Today, Michelle Bozeman sent this in now 12 years ago, I guess when the Hawks went to the Super Bowl. Anyway, thanks for sharing that. Notice the snowman. We don't have one of those this year.
And that looks like a really big one, too.
Yeah, I remember that year
awesome.
being quite the winter for sure. Anyway, QR code right there on top of your screen. That's how you get your photo on TV, thanks to Lifetime Dental Care. All right, small chances of showers Tuesday night and beyond. The bad side of that is that wintry mix, but temperatures will start to warm, Wendy, just for you and me by the end of the week.
Oh, my goodness.
So
I know.
I thought I layered enough today, but no, I did not layer up enough today because I'm chilly in here. So
it's been sneaky. Without seeing the snow outside, then you think it's going to be warmer. But
right.
Yeah. All right. Well, that'll do it for us. Thank you so much for joining us here this evening.
Have a great night.